Get 'em. Let's go Cleveland. Dog pound, we on fire. Dog pound, we on fire. Get 'em. Go. Get 'em. Let's go Cleveland. Get 'em. Go. Get 'em. Let's go Cleveland. Dog pound, we on fire. Dog pound, we on fire. Go. Get 'em. Let's go Cleveland. Get 'em. Go. Get 'em. Let's go Cleveland. Dog pound, we on fire. Dog pound, we on fire. Get 'em. Go. Get 'em. Let's go Cleveland. Get 'em. Go. Get 'em. Let's go Cleveland. Dog pound, we on fire. Dog pound, we on fire. Go. Get 'em. Let's go Cleveland. Get 'em. Go. Get 'em. Let's go Cleveland. Dog pound, we on fire. Dog pound, we on fire. Get 'em.
We about to start. Put that smoke away.
Okay, bro, I'm gonna put it away. Damn. Hold on.
Hey, it's showtime. It's showtime.
Man, y'all better get hyped.
What it do, world? It's your boy Thorough from the My Dogs Podcast, part of the Ulterior Motive Sports Pod Network podcast, channel 13. I got Mr. Deacon in the building. We got a good one for y'all today. What's going on, D? What's going on?
Ain't nothing to it but to do it. As you will know, tomorrow is Juneteenth, man, and y'all know what that means, and especially for us. But
yes.
Let's get this show cracking, play. Let's get it cracking.
Okay. Well, then, first of all, I want to ask you, we had some Cleveland Brown news before we get into the interview. We had a little, I'm gonna say clickbait. Cleveland Brown news with Shedeur Sanders. Shedeur Sanders was caught late this morning, last night, whatever you want to call it, doing 101 on the freeway or on the road. What's your feelings?
Man, you know what, bro? He'll be all right. Come on now, Miles wrecked the whole Porsche last year, man. I'm not even
right.
I'm not even tripping. Don't trip on that man like that. You know, he get a speeding ticket, go to court. It's not a big deal. He's young. He's gonna do these things. It doesn't take away from him being legendary just yet. So I'm not even tripping about that. We all get tickets, man. I don't care. You know, if he would have beat up his chick, then we'd be having problems. But I'm not worried about that, man.
Yeah, I mean, it ain't nothing. He got a little bit of bread, get a new car.
Right.
Hey, when I was going to the event last week, I hit 100. Cop pulled me over for tinted windows, but she didn't catch me. I thought she caught me because the wife was like, "You better slow down." I was moving it. We all do it. But we got some events coming up. What we got going on this weekend?
Oh man, let's put it up on the screen. So this Saturday, it's the Browns. Not the Browns, but it's Tuscarawas County Browns backers and TMD Sports presents the Legends of Bowling meet and greet. So we got some bad news. Ray won't be able to make it. But Ralph Felix, Greg, AG, Mike Pruitt, Travis, Mr. Dre Donovan, and Clayton Callender. You guys need to be there. Tickets are still on sale. I believe the tickets are $5 right now, man. Come on out. I think we got like one lane left. If you want to bowl for 6 people, it's like $130. We'll put the link in there for you guys. So, just sign up. Come on out to New Philly and let's have a good time, man. So, hey, Rich and Jay have done an outstanding job doing what they had to do to put this event out there. So come and support and let's have some fun.
And okay, I got 2 questions for you. Who is Rich and Jay, and what's their logo is up there? Tell them who they following.
Yeah, I said Tuscarawas County Browns backers. You got to follow.
Okay. And what's that TMD Sports? What's all under that TMD Sports umbrella? Pop your collar.
We TMD Sports kind of help put it together, you know.
No. What podcasts are under TMD Sports?
Oh, Lord, you could have said that. Make sure you follow the My Dogs podcast. Make sure you follow Ulterior Motives and BFO. That's it. Oh, and
if y'all see, we're gonna put it out there. Y'all might not hear it too much, but if y'all hear that name or TMD Sports, it is the parenting company for the My Dogs podcast.
You ain't saying no. I was like, you could have said that earlier. You know,
I want you to pop your collar. That's all. That's what I'm doing, pop. Because people might not know. They be like, "Who is TMD Sports?" That's gonna be there. I'm letting y'all know. That's us. We gonna be there.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
It is what it is.
And what we got going on in July?
One more thing too. I believe the Dogs podcast should be out there as well, and I believe a representative from Bearded Browns will be there as well. So you got 2-3 prominent podcasts in the air. So they'll be out there, man. It's gonna be a great time. Just come on out. And
what we got going on in July?
Oh, let's wrap it. Oh yeah, you know this is gangster. Excuse me. We have the 4th annual Anthony Grish Celebrity Youth Football Camp at GFself. Felix Wright will be there. Greg Pruitt. We got a couple other people we working on, and possibly maybe Hanford Dixon. We'll see. And make sure you come out, register your child. $35 per child, $12 general admission. We're giving away food and prizes. This is year 4. We've been doing this, the Variance Commission, Cleveland 13 News. We've been doing this for 4 years, and it goes, a percentage of proceeds go to the East 88th Street Little Browns, who are a Muni Football League. So you guys want to come out and support them. A lot of these kids are kind of underprivileged. They don't get opportunities to go to these camps and get this type of tutelage, man, because a lot of them just can't afford it, So we've been providing this service for this is year 4. And I'm looking forward to it, man. It just puts a smile on my face, man. Last year we got rained out. Hopefully we don't. And y'all come on out, man. Go online and we'll put, like I said, we'll put the links in there that you can donate to a child, or you can possibly just register. If you want to register your kid, then register your kid, but it is what it is. I appreciate everybody's support.
Okay, well, let's get into the interview that they are here to see. You interviewed Marcus Dupree. Was there any surprise things that you found out about the interview or anything, or how did you feel when you interviewing Marcus Dupree? What you take out of that?
Oh man, he's a cool cat, man. He's a cool cat. I appreciate that, man. You know what I'm saying? And he it's just a shame now. I wish that he would have, been able to do more, barring injuries. And I know there was a lot of expectation when he played for Oklahoma and when he was with Barry Switzer. But he's a cool guy, man. He's a cool cat, man. You gotta love these legends. You gotta love these guys, man.
Okay, well, no, nothing I can say, but let's do it. This is Marcus Deacon with Channel 13 News and his interview at the Hall of Fame. Can't get that name out.
National High School
Hall of Fame. Yeah. I'm gonna introduce your interview since I'm messing it up.
Lord have mercy.
I'm having a bad day.
Yeah, it's all good. So this past weekend, we were privileged to be with the National High School Hall of Fame, and this is year 3. They inducted a lot of people: Tim Couch, Warren Moon, Michael Vick, Lewis Reddick, our boy Eric Metcalf. A lot of guys got in. Lorenzo White, man, it was just an honor to meet these guys. And Steve Atwater, oh man, Steve was like, yo, that was my dude. I don't care if I was a Brown fan, Steve would lay your ass out. And it was just a great ensemble of people who have contributed to the success of the NFL, but they just went back to their high school roots. And this is going to be something that's really going to take off here shortly. And we were very privileged to be a part of it. So you go ahead and Marcus Dupree, Class A. Go ahead and let it roll, TP. What's going on, everyone? This is Marcus Donald with Cleveland 13 News and the Hall of Fame Network. And we are here in Canton, Ohio at the High School Hall of Fame. And this man I have sitting next to me is a legend. This man is a collegiate legend at Oklahoma. He tore it up. He even played in USFL. He did many things. Yes, sir, you. I'm talking about you. Marcus Dupree is in the build. Marcus, how you feeling today?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
So you are presenting an award, right?
Yes, the Marcus Dupree, which is going to be equivalent to the high school Heisman Trophy. That's what it's going to be.
They ain't do you right, brother. They ain't do you right. You should have go ahead. You was a beast. You was an animal, for Switzer and everything else that you did. So you being a running back and you know the situation with Nick Chubb. We got to get to this. Now, first, I heard that you ran a 4.2. Is that correct?
That's correct. I did. I sure did.
With the Jerry curl.
All that. Hey, I was at a golf tournament this weekend, so
yeah.
Olden Polynese was like, we were at this party, and he was like, "You look familiar." He said, "What's your name?" I said, "Marcus Dupree." He said, "Oh my God, the Jerry Carroll man." I'm like, "That's what you remember."
That used to be a statement back in the day. So while we were talking about speed and running, you being a former running back, as you well know, Nick Chubb is no longer a Cleveland Brown,
right.
And this is the Cleveland area.
He's in Houston, right?
He's in Houston. He's in Houston, Texas, not too far from where you play.
Right.
So how do you feel about the running backs, the disrespect to running backs right now? You guys were the staple back then when you played. How do you feel about
that? I feel terrible about it because without a running game, you cannot set up the pass. And you always got to have a bell cow. First of all, you got to have the meats and potatoes guys in the front to block, and then you set up the run game, which sets up the passing game. So without a bell cow like Nick Chubb, y'all might be in trouble up in Cleveland.
Really? So you don't like Quishon Judkins and Sampson that we got?
I mean, they're young. They're young. You need a veteran. Understand the lay of the land.
So let's put it like this. Would you have given Chubb $3 million to stay?
Oh, yeah, ain't no doubt. No doubt.
Wow.
They're going to need that leadership. Even though he's been hurt, he still know how to play the game. He knows how to go out there and practice. He understands he's been in the battle. You don't send these young kids, especially these young kids today, they ain't playing football. They playing two-hand touch with all this spread offense, all this space they got to run.
Yeah. So what the football players doing what they do now? You just been to know. You feel like it's bumper cars and tap. What's the biggest difference from your era when you played football to the era now?
They're hitting you in the mouth. I mean, like I said, if I was a running back in this offense today, I would still be running. Because there's nobody. They got so much space to run. I mean, back then they was putting 9, 10 in the box. I had to get through there. These kids today, they see a space. They 80 yards.
Yeah.
Boom.
So you feel like it was more competitive then than it is now.
It is.
Wow,
it was more competitive then back when I played than it is now. There's no competition right now. You got free safeties playing linebacker. I wish I did have a free safety playing linebacker. When I was playing, it's 10, 15 yards a pop. Then he'll get tired of hitting me because he's going to see me every play.
Yeah. Y'all, like I said, that era was way more physical now.
Physical.
But
if your heart was pumping Kool-Aid, you might as well get off the field.
Wow, that's strong words before in my last question. You got the rocks, the bling bling. Let the people know, what does that represent and what does it mean to you?
It represents hard work. The Fiesta Bowl, where we go with the running back.
Okay.
We was playing Arizona State my freshman year. They only allowed 50 yards rushing. I had 250 yards in the first half. And they were against some number one picks they had on the Arizona State team. So it was some hard work, a lot of guts, a lot of tears, a lot of aches and pains. I'm starting to pick up a lot more aches and pains.
So before we go, who was one of your favorite coaches that you ever played for?
All through my career?
All through your career.
I would say John Robinson.
Okay.
He was coach with the Rams. I mean, Coach Swiss is a tight. A high school coach was good, but he was a part of my neighborhood. But when you go to the professional level or college level, I have to say John Robinson. Everybody loved playing with John Robinson. A lot of people love playing with Coach Switzer too. But I played with Coach Robinson in the pros also. So he was a good guy. I loved him.
Hey, ain't nothing but love, and I can respect that. So we've reached the end, and it is what it is. Hey, Marcus, I appreciate you so much, my brother, for coming through, man. And
anytime.
It's such a wonderful thing. This is Marcus Downer coming from Cleveland 13 News in conjunction with the Hall of Fame Network.
Great interview, sir. Great interview.
Thank you, sir.
I got some follow-up. I got about 2 follow-up questions for you.
All right, no doubt.
Now, he said he'd have been still running the way that yeah, we're gonna get into this because he's talking about our Cleveland Browns.
Correct.
Because we put Grant Delpit up there. Now, that's why he's been leading the team in sacks or in tackles for the last 2 years, because he's up there with the linebackers.
Yeah.
So you think it's a good thing that we got our linebacker up there and we ain't got no big linebackers? Do you think that he'd have been able to body Grant Delpit, or we would have to get a bigger back the way that he ran and how good he was?
You seen how in his age, you see how big a guy he is.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Grant Delpit is not. I think Marcus would have been mauling some of these guys, man. And like he said, he told you to stack the box. He said I had to get through there. We don't really stack the box in NFL as much. It's only 2 people that right now that you see in the NFL that you would want to stack the box: Saquon and what you call from the Ravens, King Henry.
Yeah.
Everybody else, they dropping back in coverage. So that's what he's saying. He say, I see these lanes. He said he would have still been running, and I believe it, because the physicality back then is nothing. You can't do cats like that now. Man, they perfect, targeting this, that. They throw a flag, and I'm saying you just can't. It was a different era of football.
Do he sound like us old folks though when we talk about basketball? When we talk about LeBron versus Kobe and MJ? Back in our era, we was harder. And this, do he sound like a old head or?
Yeah, I mean, think about the bad boys, man. What they used to do to people, man. I remember when like Bill Laimbeer sickle old boy, what you call from the Lakers, and just took that and take his Kurt Rambis, try to take his head off. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that now. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said,
but these young guys don't want to hear that. They think they better than us back then.
I mean,
they sound like a whole head.
You got to protect them now because they wasn't getting paid that type of money they're getting paid now. You know what I'm saying? These guys, you getting $20-30 million contracts. You can't let Nick Chubb go out there and get knocked down like that. It's just a different era now, But
he ran a 4.2. He said he ran he ran a 4.2.
Is that documented?
Yeah.
I believe Marcus. No disrespect, I believe him, but it's the same thing with Deion. I started to say, so you fast as Deion, huh? Hey, Bo, they say Bo bust a 4.1, man.
Yeah. Yep. But great interview, sir. Great interview.
Now
Thank
it's your
you.
turn, McPippen.
You did a great job with Channel 13. I don't know if you're going to do a story on it or not, but I can't wait to read that. But now we're going to get into our number 1 1999 draft pick. Was it the 99? Yep, the first round draft pick, Tim Couch.
Let it ride, player.
Hi, this is Thurl Petway with Channel 13 News. We here with our Hall of Famer, Tim Couch. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, man. It's going to be a fun weekend here. I'm excited to be in Canton with these other awesome Hall of Famers and getting a chance to meet everyone, kind of reconnect with some of the guys I knew in the past. So really looking forward to the weekend.
Who are you looking forward to seeing? What's one of the guys that you want to reconnect with?
Warren Moon. Yeah, I was a big fan of Warren Moon growing up, man. I mean, I thought he was an incredible player. Really loved his game. Mike Vick, obviously.
Yes.
Mike, we played around the same era, and Mike was the number 1 pick in the draft a few years after I was. So, we played a couple times against each other in the league. So, just some guys like that, and then looking forward to meeting some of the guys that, like I said, I haven't met yet, but obviously follow their careers and know all about them. So it's a good group of guys, and I'm honored to be going in this class with them.
And that's what I was going to ask you. How do you feel about being inducted into the High School Hall of Fame?
It's an honor,
Yes.
It truly is. There's, obviously been, so many great players, so many people to pick from. Just, to be selected, and you just look at the other list of inductees, and you're like, this is a special deal. Man. You got Ray Lewis and Mike Vick and Warren Moon, and all the list goes on and on. All these guys on there, like you're going into a very elite group of players, and it means a lot to me going in with these guys and truly honored, and it's going to be a fun weekend.
And that, I don't know how you felt, but I'm gonna tell you how I felt when I found out about this. Because a couple years ago, I never knew about the High School Hall of Fame. Now, some of us wasn't lucky as you to make it to the NFL, but we feel that we some high school legends. We feel we some Al Bundys. We Polk High and all that stuff. So I wish I can get inducted because I want to pop my collar. East High School, I ran track. I did my thing. So,
Yes, sir.
I mean, do you still talk about your high school days, or since you made it all the way up to the NFL, high school just?
You know what's crazy? Even though I made it to the NFL, I think playing high school football was some of my best memories of my whole career.
Okay.
You know, because you're playing with guys that you've known since you were 5 years old. You went
Yes.
to kindergarten with, all the way through high school. So it's a special thing. You know, and there's also that sense of Friday Night Lights, the community coming together, and there's just nothing like it, man.
Yes.
You know, I mean, it's a special, special time. I absolutely loved, playing high school football. It was an honor every Friday, to play in front of those crowds, and so it's cool, man. I absolutely love my memories from high school, and had a lot of great teammates and coaches that I was blessed to play with. So yeah, it was awesome. Some of my favorite memories of all time.
Yeah, because like in high school, I mean, it's the hunger because you want to try to make it to college.
Yeah.
Then in college, it's hunger because you're trying to make it to the NFL. So how do you feel? I was never a big fan of paying college athletes. How do you like that?
You know, I'm glad the players are getting paid. I think it's gotten out of hand though, for the where it's going. I thought we came up with the NIL. It was just going to be a place for guys to go out and make money, maybe shoot a commercial, maybe make an appearance, do something like that, make some money off the field. But it's just turned straight into pay for play.
Yes.
Kids out of high school getting $5-10 million, and they haven't even played it down in college football yet.
Right.
So I think that needs to get in. They need to get a check on that, get that under control a little bit, because I don't know where does it stop. It just keeps going up and up every year. But overall, I'm glad the guys are getting paid. I think they deserve a cut. They're bringing in millions and millions of dollars for these universities. So it's good to see guys get a little cut of that.
When I always felt and I think that I don't mind them getting paid, but when you graduate or you go to the next level, when you're done with college, all of that money that your NIL deals, you can get it when you graduate or get drafted by the NFL. What you think about, instead of being a freshman and getting all them millions of dollars, hold it into, got to keep them hungry. They ain't hungry no more once they got it.
I totally agree with that. I think there is a sense of, lack of motivation once you've already got those millions of dollars. Because I think you're right. That drove a lot of people. Even myself, like I got to college, like I came from a very small town of 350 people in Eastern Kentucky. I didn't have anything growing up. So I was very motivated, to make it to the NFL, to provide for my family and change lives. If I would have gotten that much money in college, I'm not sure what the motivation is. So I actually, I love that of holding the money until they, graduate or go to the NFL. And, also I think to hand an 18-year-old kid that much money, they're not financially responsible or know how to invest it, know how to, to budget that. So there's a lot of positives to, kind of delaying that payment.
Okay, and a final question. How do you feel about the state of the Cleveland Browns in their quarterback position?
Well, it's going to be interesting this year. They got a lot. They got a room full of quarterbacks, and they've got the older veteran in Flacco. They got a guy who's been around a little bit in Kenny Pickett, and then you got the two rookies out there. So I think the big benefit, if I'm one of those two rookies, I'm thinking this is probably a good thing for me because there's no pressure for me to have to get on the field right away.
Yes.
When I came into the league, I started right away.
Yes.
And there's a lot of pressure that comes with that. This way, Shedeur, they can develop him. They don't have to rush him along. You've got two guys ahead of you that can kind of, take the lumps a little bit, show you the way, show you how to be a pro, show you how to watch film, practice, prepare for games. So it's a great learning experience for those young guys. So, but it will be interesting to see how it all plays out in the end. That's a lot of talent in one room.
Yes, it is.
So we'll see how it plays out.
This is your boy Thurl from the My Dogs Podcast, the Hall of Fame Network, Channel 13 News. You know who this is. This is Tim Couch, the great Cleveland Brown legend. We're out.
Man, you didn't use the caption, man.
What caption?
Hey, you good? Go ahead, keep it pimping.
What caption did I do? I did use the caption. I reshared it and used all the captions on the reshares.
Oh, okay, no doubt.
Yeah,
So let me ask you. You did a great job, by the way, brother.
Thank you.
You know, saying but what killed me, and I'm gonna clown you. You told that man was lucky. I was like, oh damn.
I said he was lucky.
Yeah, you said we wasn't lucky as you to play in the NFL. I was like, whoa, wait. I think he kind of earned it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn.
No, I wouldn't. Chat. Come on, help me out, chat. I didn't say he was. I didn't mean nothing like that. That's how you took it. When I say I wasn't, nobody was lucky as you. I mean, hey,
so let's ask the people. People, if you watch it right now, leave a comment. Do you think TP was wrong for telling Tim Couch he was lucky to play in the NFL, or did he actually earn a position? If you watch it, Frank, whoever, I just want to see one person.
Wait a minute. Let's put it in the whole context.
Okay.
Put the whole context at. When I said happy Father's Day to you too. When I was speaking on high school, I said I was a beast in high school, but I wasn't lucky enough like you to make it to the NFL. Chat, was that a diss? Chat, was that a diss? The first answer is going to let us know, was that a diss or not? That was not a diss.
All right. Somebody let me know, man.
Right.
I need to know, man. I need to know. Was TP wrong for sometimes, when you doing these interviews and, it's levels of investigate, but we're not investigative journalists. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you want to, when you interview, we'll talk about that later. I just want to know. See, put that out there. He said you was wrong for that.
No, I wasn't. I didn't mean. Come on, y'all know I didn't mean it. Bomb Bush, come on, don't do me like that, Bomb Bush. You're supposed to be on my side.
Put Frank up there.
Wait a minute.
He earned it.
I wasn't saying he didn't earn it.
I get it. I understand what you were saying. But some people perceive like Tilton, man, what the fuck this motherfucker talking about? You know what I'm saying? He gonna be like, I'm lucky. Look, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's different though. I get it though. I get it, man.
It's a figurative speech that we all use. It's a figurative speech we all use. Oh, lucky you got today off. You earned it. Lucky you got that. Oh, lucky you.
I earned my day off, damn it.
Oh. Hey, like if somebody said, "Oh man, Marcus, oh lucky you got to interview Marcus Dupree." They ain't dissing you.
What they say? I get what you meant. I get it.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't.
TP go for. I can't wait to play the Stump. Now I will say when TP got the opportunity, we got the opportunity to interview Stump, and TP did pull some stuff, and you can see the frustration. We're gonna have to share that later. That Stump had
next week. Stump Mitchell, and shoot, he had a lot to say off air too.
Yeah.
And if y'all watching, I'm just gonna put a little teaser out there. He don't like. I shouldn't say it.
No, say it.
He don't like Andrew Berry. And he don't like Coach Stefanski. But you got to wait till next week. You got to tune in next week. Next Wednesday at 8 p.m.
Man.
That's all I'm going to say. But
yeah.
What you
want to do about Big Dog? You want to roll Big Dog?
We're gonna do him with and next week we got Hanford Dixon. I got an interview with Hanford Dixon, and I got an interview with Stump Mitchell.
Mm-hmm.
Got two good ones for you next week. And I'm just happy that Tim Couch, everybody clowns us on picking him and what he did and all that stuff. He's still getting love in Cleveland, and he's still doing things for Cleveland, representing Cleveland. And Tim Couch, one of everybody we met was very, very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody we met was very nice. It was only your guy. But when I met him in the back, me and him had a good conversation. But at first, I wasn't feeling your boy.
Who that?
Eric Metcalf.
What?
Yeah, man. He did. But I mean, things turned around. Things turned around because when I saw Louis Riddick,
Yeah.
Eric, if you, I'm hoping I ain't stepping out of bounds and I ain't dissing you in no way.
Hey,
How
Eric,
they- I ain't
go here.
saying the word lucky. I'm not saying the word lucky. It was just when I asked Lewis Riddick for an interview. I mean, for a picture. So I took a picture of Lewis Riddick. Then I said, "All right." He said, "You want one with Matt?" I said, "No, he talking. I don't want to bother him, so I'm being respectful." He said, "No, he ain't talking to nobody. Get over here and take this picture." Eric Metcalf looked. He said, "Metcalf, get over here and take this picture." He like, all right.
I get it, man. When you got that, you know, I've been talking to E in the back, man. You know, he jumped on the plane. He went on. As soon as it was over, man, he flew right back to Seattle.
Oh, okay.
But I get it. You know what I'm saying? But
Tim, no, like I said, when I met him in the back, me and him was chopping it up, talking about how long they was talking and all that stuff. We had a good one, but like I said, that first interaction, you know the rumor. You never want to meet your idol because they will disappoint you and all that stuff. So, but it flipped around. But I just want to thank all y'all that tuned in today. We just wanted to show the interviews and what we wasn't lucky. We put in hard work. So I'm not going to use the word lucky, that we was lucky enough to get those interviews. We put in hard work and we put some time in to go get those interviews for y'all. We did this for y'all. And next week we got Hanford Dixon and we got Stump Mitchell. And please like, share, follow. We need to get this Ulterior Motive moving. So the Ulterior Motive Sports Podcast. Go on YouTube. Wait a minute. Y'all might not even know how to spell it. I got y'all. It's somewhere around here.
I will say this to answer Frank's question. Frank asked, did we meet Vic? Vic didn't show up. Some of the players didn't show up. So what they did, they sent video in. You know, you had like Luke Fickell, Coach Luke Fickell, he sent video in. Ray Lewis sent video in. Michael Vick and
Iverson.
The Iverson, they sent video in. I mean, that would have been, man, I'd have been, if anybody would have had me choked up, man, if I'd have Vic, I was looking for his ass. Like, where he at? You know,
this man cussed me out over Vic. He said, "I don't care what interview you do, you cannot touch Mike Vick. He's mine." He turned into a fanboy. He was calling me a fanboy because I'm running around.
It's just certain people, man. And usually I don't try to get too nervous. It's just certain people that you idolize who played the game. I love the way Mike, you know, even the situation he had with certain things, I'm not going to bring it up. Yeah. That's my dude. I don't give a good goddamn. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man, you know.
Well, this is the end of our show. This has been the My Dogs Podcast / the Ulterior Motive Sports Podcast Network. TMB, BFO, all that. We all won. We won game. And we just thank y'all. Tune in next week. We might surprise y'all. We might pop out tomorrow around 8. We don't know yet. We're talking about we might pop out and show something.
You might see a old school, I won't say old school, but a prominent rapper. A prominent rapper on here, man. And let's see how you feel about the city of Cleveland. I'm working on it. It is what it is.
All right. Well, this been your boy Thorough, Marcus Donald, TMD Sports, Ulterior Motive, and the My Dogs Podcast. We out.
Peace.